Hi, I'm Jennifer with Latino Outdoors. I'm the Regional Bay Area Coordinator for here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and today I am at La Honda Creek, and we are going to be going on a hike in one of the permitted areas that allow dogs. So I'm gonna get to go hiking with my dog today. I'm gonna show you around and then give you some little tips. So we haven't gone on a trail for a while, so I'm sure he's super excited. Okay, so here's the trail we're going to be going on today, the Cielo Trail, and you know, we're excited to go. Brody's on a leash. I have my mask, and then also I have my cell phone because I have my Avenza app that has this preserved La Honda Creek map on, so I can kind of navigate where I'm going because it's the first time I've been to this preserve. And we're just gonna do that Cielo Trail to the big tree because that looks like it is a point of interest, so we want to check that out. And then we're gonna loop back around for another half mile, so total we're gonna have just a small 1 mile hike. So this place has beautiful canopy of redwoods, super pretty place. There's no one here. It's an awesome place to come hiking. There's nobody in the parking lot but me, and Birdie's super enjoying it. Here is the Cielo Trail. We're gonna go to the big tree. If you can see though, once we get back to the big tree, we're gonna actually loop back over here to go back around. So we're just gonna go a little bit over, continue to the Cielo Trail to check out the big tree, and then we're gonna head back out to the parking lot. So definitely important always to check your map to make sure, because if we kept going, we would end up another 0.7 miles all the way to that tip over there, and we just don't want to go that far today, but definitely another thing that we can maybe check out another day. So it looks like we found our big coast redwood tree. This must be one of the biggest trees around here because it's a point of interest, but super cool. I wonder if it's an old growth redwood, if it's not a second growth. It's pretty awesome. So it looks like we're not gonna have any luck really with banana slugs, but there are some really cool fungus I've seen. Definitely excited to figure out what a lot of this stuff is, and I'll can use my iNaturalist to take pictures of these. Awesome hike to come if you want to learn a little bit more about fungus and mushrooms. Okay, so I just spotted these fungus. So I definitely want to look these up to see if they are like a cup fungus. Really cool. I know I've never actually seen these before out in a preserve, so I'll definitely research this. I'll probably take a picture on my iNaturalist app, which is a great way to help identify things that maybe you made an observation of and you don't know what it is. So here is my iNaturalist app. So I am going to make an observation because I think this fungus is really cool and I've never seen it before. So hopefully maybe it can help me identify what it is. And yeah, I don't have any service right now, so we will look at this when I get home and see what that fungus was. And this is the end of this trail, looping back to the parking lot where we started. So just finishing up our hike at La Honda Creek Open Space Preserve. You do need to get a permit before you try to come over here because it is gated. So you do need the code to get in, and the road coming up to it is private, so you can't park alongside that road. You know, just check out Midpeninsula's website, and it's a very simple permit that you can just apply for. It's free, just to kind of say the date that you're coming and the time, and you can come check out this awesome hidden gem.
Hello, hola, my name is Natalia Ramirez, and I'm an outings leader for the San Francisco Bay Area chapter for Latino Outdoors. And today I'm in Purisima Creek in the Redwood City and Half Moon Bay area. Today I'm at the Bald Knob to Lobitos Creek Trail, and it is a moderate to difficult hike, about 7.2 miles long. And you are able to park at the PC04 lot, and if there are no spaces available there, you can also park on the side of the road along that park, but make sure to park on the other side of the fog line because if you don't, you can get a ticket. So just make sure you're on the other side of the white line. There are some windy roads that lead you to the park, so whether you are commuting by bike or car, make sure to follow the speed limit and be cautious of other commuters. It's important to read all signs at the beginning of the trail to make sure to follow all rules and regulations, such as dealing with COVID safety and how to respect wildlife and native plants on the trails. Purisima Creek is in the South Bay area, accessible to many communities. The park is filled with beautiful, green, lush foliage and trees like redwoods and natives like blackberry. So thank you. Gracias for joining us in the Purisima Creek Reserve. And remember to always recreate responsibly.
Hola! I'm Jennifer Vasquez Callister, and I'm a volunteer outings leader with Latino Outdoors San Francisco Bay Area. We're here today at the Lawn Ridge and Saratoga Gap Preserve to show you some off the beaten paths that are great to go on right now, especially since it's COVID and you want to be social distancing. And we're going to be going on the Agustaka Trail. So come along with me and let me show you some great spots on this trail.
Here's where we parked. And you can see this is a busy road. So make sure you park plenty enough to the side. Don't want to get a ticket. And then stay on this dirt path after you pull over. And then you walk right in here to the start of our trail.
Lawn Ridge has quite a few trails. When starting at the Agustaka Trailhead, right off of Big Basin Way, you can actually easily access both Lawn Ridge Preserve and Saratoga Gap Preserve.
Okay folks, this is the end of the Agustaka Trail. You'll see here that now there's the beginning of the Hickory Oaks Trail. You go through this gate and it's right through there.
We ended up hiking up to the end of the Hickory Oaks Trail, but you can easily cross over to the Saratoga Gap Trail at the end of the Agustaka Trail. Just be careful when crossing Highway 35, as it can be a busy road. There weren't many people on either the Agustaka Trail or Hickory Oaks Trail, so we definitely recommend coming to check out both Lawn Ridge and Saratoga Gap Preserves.
We're at a fork in the road. In this direction, we go to the War Trail. When you get to this fork, you want to stick to the left to stay on the Hickory Oaks Trail. And here we are at the end of the Hickory Oaks Trail. You'll know it because we'll reach this sign right here telling you about further ones to go. Thanks for joining us. Hope you guys get out and enjoy this trail.
Hi, I'm Bryan Rodriguez with Latino Outdoors. I am a program coordinator for the South Bay area. I'm here at El Sereno Preserve, which is a part of Midpeninsula Regional Open Space District. We're starting off at the Montevina Trail, which is at the end of Montevina Road off of Highway 17. It is pretty easy to get to the Montevina Trail entrance, although the road is pretty windy. Luckily, there's quite a bit of parking space once you arrive. Okay, so we do have to talk a little bit about safety on these hikes, right? So the first thing is that because we are still in a pandemic, right, we have to make sure that we're wearing our mask. The second thing is that you do have to be aware that this is a mountain lion habitat. Make sure that you are following the regulations. Another thing is that you might encounter some poison oak and some ticks. Right, poison oak is usually pretty identifiable. General rule of thumb, leaves of 3, let it be, it's poison oak. It is winter right now, so you might not be able to identify it as much, but you might see sticks kind of pointing up out of the ground. That is poison oak, and it still can affect you. It still has the oils on it. With regards to ticks, the best thing is just to keep on the trail, right, wear long pants. Make sure that at the end of your hike, you do a tick check. This is a dog-friendly park, which is super awesome, so we brought our dog. However, you do have to make sure that you do keep him on or her on a leash. Let's go. So we're hiking, I have my mask, I'm with my sister, and my family's up ahead a little bit as well. But the view here is so beautiful. super quiet, and as you can hear, a little windy. Okay, so we've hit a little bit of a fork in the road. We're gonna keep following the Montevina Trail up and go to the end of that. We're gonna see how we feel, and then we're gonna come back down. Okay, so we hit the end of the Montevina Trail. It was about half a mile. A couple of things. Part of the trail is kind of rocky, so definitely make sure that you bring good shoes to the trail. The trail is also pretty exposed, so during the summertime, you will need to bring sufficient water. I mean, I'm thirsty right now and it's winter time. But yeah, so we're gonna start heading back over to the other side. Man, this view is so beautiful. There's about a half mile after the fork in the road to the right on the Aquinas Trail, and you can just see the reservoir. You can see the South Bay. It's awesome. So as we hike down a little bit more on the Aquinas Trail, we start to hit oak woodlands, which is super awesome. Thank you for joining us on this hike through part of El Sereno Preserve. The views are absolutely amazing and it's really nice and quiet here. I hope you're able to come out and enjoy this park. And remember, recreate responsibly.